You're 29, you've also decided that you don't want to be a father. When did you first make that decision?
I think at about the age of 14 was the first time I ever had the thought, I don't want kids. But it was probably not until about 2021 when I really started to think about it in more depth and to think about it in terms of the ethics of having a kid. And that's around the time that I made the decision that I think it would be unethical for me to have a child.
Why not?
In Australia, last I checked, which is a few years ago, it costs about $500,000 to raise a kid on average. That's a lot of money that I could give to other causes. It costs just a few $1,000s to save a life in a developing nation to prevent malaria. It's very hard for me to justify bringing one new life into the world when I could prevent dozens of humans from dying or prevent a massive amount of animal suffering or whatever cause have you. But the opportunity cost is the main reason why I think for me to have a kid would be unethical. Also, I think I do put some stock in the argument that having a new person in the world, consuming resources, contributing to animal suffering would be a bad thing.
Having heard about vasectomies in this room a lot tonight, are you still considering having one?
Yeah, I am. It hasn't really affected my view. When it comes to thinking about getting a vasectomy and people saying that you'll change your mind, I like to turn it around and sort of flip it and say, well, it's a big decision and it might not be reversible, but having a child is also a big decision and that's less reversible. But people don't really think about it that way in society where you know, that's seen as so normalised that we don't even think about it as a decision. But when it comes to having a vasectomy, I mean, I've spent a lot of time over the last year thinking about whether or not I want to have a vasectomy. I would wager I've probably put more earnest thought into whether to get one than most people think about whether to have a child.